What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. This is quarantine update number 2. In this video, I'm going to give you an update on the numbers of coronavirus infections, deaths, and recoveries. I'm also going to talk about things that the media isn't talking about, and then give you an update on just my personal life and how we're kind of dealing with the quarantine over here. So let's jump right into it. So as of today, which is March 29th, the numbers reported, and this is through worldometers.info, and this is worldwide. So worldwide, we have 721,000 cases of people infected. We have almost 34,000 deaths, and we have 151,000 people recovered from the virus. So just taking those numbers into consideration, I kind of want to put this into perspective a little bit, because I think the media is really blowing this up way worse than they have to. There are other diseases, other infections killing people at much higher rates than this coronavirus, and the media is acting like this is kind of like the end all. Just to kind of put it in perspective, I'm just going to read you a quote from what is this? World Health Organization about cancer. So in 2000, what is this? In 2018, 9.6 million people died from cancer, which accounted for about 1 in 6 deaths worldwide. 9.6 million people died from cancer in 2018. Only 34,000 have died from coronavirus. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Yet we still have cigarettes on the market. We still have alcohol on the market. There's still carcinogens in a lot of the food we eat. And it's just, to me, it doesn't make sense. Like, people are going crazy because the media is really, really just blowing this up. I'm going to rant for a little bit, guys. I really, really dislike when I see people walking around the stores in gloves. Like, I was at Walmart today, and there was an entire family. They had no masks on, but they had gloves on. And at the entrance in Walmart, you can actually get like hand sanitizer, and like Clorox wipes just to wipe down your cart. Like, guys, just wash your hands. These are, when you purchase gloves and things like that, you're actually taking away from medical professionals who actually need it. And I was talking to my mother-in-law today. She works in a skilled nursing home, and they are now having to ration out gloves because there is a shortage. And she was telling me that they are given, I guess, one box, and that's supposed to last them for the 4 days that they're actually working. And she also said that some of the janitorial services, or the janitors that have to clean and pick up trash after clients and things like that, they don't even have gloves now. So you guys don't need gloves. If you want to wear a mask, that's fine. And even those are in shortage. Like, I couldn't get a mask online that could have been here like before May. They're back ordered. I guess there are more companies now actually making masks. I guess that's because our government allowed other people to go ahead and make the mask. But I actually went out and got this. This is pretty cool. Batman mask. There's actually a filter in between the cloths, so that's pretty cool. But I had to go out and get one of those, just because there are no masks on the market. And so anyway, that's my rant for that. Um, so the other day, our government actually passed a $2 trillion stimulus bill. And so I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of that. And with that, how that will affect, the regular person, you and me, um, is that we are supposed to get up to $1,200 per adult, um, and actually $500 per child. So, and this is supposed to be a one-time thing. Now, from what I understand, Canada, they're actually paying up to $2,000 for 4 months as a stimulus package to their citizens. So, America might have to get to work on that. Um, but in order to get your check, you don't even really have to do anything. What's supposed to happen is they're supposed to deposit it into your bank account so long as you file taxes in 2018 or 2019. And if you didn't do that, there's a form that you can fill out on irs.gov. Um, so that's that. When you kind of look at this bill, though, you find out that there's a lot of money going to places that probably don't need it. Just to give you an example, they are giving $25 million dollars to the Kennedy Center, which is basically a performing arts center or an art center. It's where they have performances for symphonies or art galleries or something like that. And I'm just like, y'all, we do not need to spend $25 million dollars to keep this place open right now. That money can be dispersed to the schools, or, anything else. But, for the life of me, I can't understand why they want to keep the Kennedy Center open. Also, apparently, if you owe child support, you won't be seeing any money, according to the bill. So, just want to move on now to things that you guys missed, going on in the world because of this COVID-19. So I thought one of the more important ones was the second person was there. Sorry, there was a second person in the UK that was actually cured from HIV. To me, that's pretty big. I don't know why they're not talking about that. I kind of briefly read an article, and the way they did this was through stem cells. So, we might see cures for HIV pretty soon become mainstream. Another thing that's happening is the Russian government actually passed a law that will potentially allow Putin to remain in office until 2036. And speaking of Russia, there is an oil war between Saudi Arabia and Russia. I guess this started a few weeks ago, and we are actually supposed to get much lower gas prices because of that. Out here near me in Southern California, I haven't seen a significant drop. Like, I have to put premium in my car, and it was like $3.40 up until 2 days ago, and it's now $2.30. Or sorry, $3.30. So we got like a 10-cent drop in gasoline, but hopefully that continues to drop. So that'll be a bit of a relief off of us. Oh, here's another thing. Our government is actually trying to work on stopping encryption. And so basically what that means is that, some of the messaging that we send through text or emails, we can actually encrypt those messages. Like, if I'm not mistaken, the app called WhatsApp, every time you text on WhatsApp or send a message or anything like that on WhatsApp, it's actually encrypted, so other people can't take that information. But yeah, they're trying to stop that. And then, oh, Harvey Weinstein was sentenced, and he's probably going to spend the rest of his life in jail. And there is a plague of locusts swarming in Africa right now. Um, and so, yeah, those are some things that you guys probably miss because COVID-19 is covering it up in the media. And so, just to give you basically an update with me and what's going on with my family, um, the kids are still at home. School for them, as of right now, has been canceled until mid-April. I'm hearing other districts have extended it until like May 1st. So I know that it's probably going to happen with their schools as well. I'm just kind of waiting on the call. They give us calls to update us on all of their decisions and everything. They still don't have any like mandatory work to turn in, so they have given us some resources that we can use to kind of teach them ourselves, but nothing has been set up to have them turn in any work or anything like that. So I'm hoping that they get to work on that and give us like maybe a plan or something like that. If not, then my wife and I will probably have to sit down and come up with something for them. Um, Other than that, I start school tomorrow. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be the first semester I've done nursing school online. Um, we still don't have clinicals. I don't think we're going to have clinicals this quarter. Um, at the soonest, I think we'll probably have clinicals in the summer. And that's if this whole thing clears up. They're saying that the virus doesn't like the heat. And here in Southern California, it gets really hot. So hopefully things kind of die down before then, just so we can get our clinicals in and get ourselves the clinical hours we need so we can graduate and become nurses. Um, Interesting though, I was watching a YouTube video, and I guess there's some school that's actually graduating their physicians early so they can get to the front lines and actually help with everything that's going on. So I don't know if that's going to trickle down the hill, but it'd be nice to go ahead and get out there and get some experience though. And then as far as DJing, I haven't had any leads, you guys. Everybody's scared of this COVID-19, and so no one's really trying to plan a wedding, and still no updates as far as people rescheduling what I did have. So yeah, it's interesting. Um, you guys stay safe out there. Um, to my DJs, it'll get better soon. To all my other essential workers out there, stay safe. Wear a mask if you feel the need to. If you have any symptoms, you guys, quarantine yourself, stay home. Unless you have respiratory distress, then go ahead and go to the ER, you guys. Yeah, so that's it for the video. Hopefully, it's not too long. But again, sending my prayers out to everybody. You guys stay safe out there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. DJ Prime out. Peace.